Princess was beautiful. Her eyes were as bright as the morning stars, and her smile could light up the darkest room. But alas, her heart was not as lovely as her face. She was proud, haughty, and looked down on everyone. One day, the king held a great feast. He invited suitors from far and wide to ask for his daughter's hand. Kings, princes, and dukes lined up in the golden hall. The princess walked past them, head held high. She had a mocking word for every single one.
Oh, look at this one. He is round as a wine barrel. And this one? Tall and thin like a stick. No, thank you.
She moved to the next. Finally, she came to a young, kind king whose chin was slightly pointed.
Look, he has a chin like a bird's beak. I shall call him King Thrushbeard.
The whole court laughed, and the kind king bowed his head in sadness.
Silence! How dare you laugh in my great hall? You mock everyone. Your pride must be broken. I swear, you shall marry the very next beggar who comes to my gate.
A few days later, a traveling fiddler began to play a happy tune beneath the castle window. His clothes were dusty and his hat was old, but his music was sweet. The king kept his word. He called the fiddler in.
You sing well. As a reward, I give you my daughter as your wife.
Father, no. A musician? I am a princess.
My word is given.
And so, right there in the hall, the proud princess was married to the humble fiddler. Immediately after the wedding, the fiddler took her hand.
We cannot stay here. A musician's wife does not live in a palace. Come, we must travel.
The princess cried as she left her home, walking on the dusty road for the first time in her life. After a while, they passed a magnificent forest with tall green trees.
To whom does this beautiful forest belong?
It belongs to King Thrushbeard. If you had taken him, it would be yours.
Unlucky me. If only I had taken King Thrushbeard.
Next, they passed a green meadow filled with sheep. And then a grand, glittering city. Each time, the answer was the same. It all belonged to King Thrushbeard.
I do not like that you wish for another husband. Am I not good enough for you?
At last, they came to a tiny, crooked hut at the edge of the woods.
The house is too small. Where are the servants?
There are no servants. This is my house, and now it is yours. You must work yourself.
The princess had to bend down just to enter the door. Inside, it was simple and bare.
I am hungry. Please cook dinner.
But the princess did not know how to cook. She didn't know how to stir the pot or light the fire. The fiddler had to show her everything. That night, she slept on a hard wooden bed, dreaming of her lost soft pillows. Days turned into weeks. They lived a simple life. The princess learned to sweep the floor and wash the vegetables. But soon, their food ran out.
Wife, we cannot live on nothing. You must try to earn some money. Here, try to weave these baskets.
He brought home willow branches. The princess tried, but the rough branches hurt her soft hands. Her fingers turned red and sore.
I cannot do it.
Begofthore ihr spites. Then you shall spin thread.
She tried to use the spinning wheel, but the thread tangled.
You are not fit for this work.
But I have bought a load of clay pots. You must sit in the marketplace and sell them.
The princess was terrified. If people from her father's kingdom saw her selling pots, they would laugh. At first it went well. People bought her pots because she was so beautiful. She felt a spark of pride, not the bad kind, but the pride of hard work. But suddenly, a soldier on a galloping horse came rushing through the market square. He was riding too fast and not looking where he was going. The pots shattered into 1,000 pieces.
Oh no! My vases! What will my husband say?
She ran home, sobbing, and told the fiddler what had happened.
Who sits at the corner of the market with breakable pots? Dry your tears.
I have spoken to the cook at the king's castle. You can work there as a kitchen maid.
And so the princess became a kitchen maid. She scrubbed the dirty floors and washed the heavy iron cauldrons. It was hard, dirty work. Each day, she would save leftover soup and bread crusts in 2 small pockets in her dress, just to bring dinner home to the fiddler. She was humble now. The pride was gone. One evening, the castle was filled with lights and music. It was the king's eldest son's wedding feast. The princess stood by the door, watching sadly. Suddenly, the doors opened. The prince entered, dressed in velvet and gold. It was King Thrushbeard. He saw the poor kitchen maid by the door. He walked straight to her and took her hand.
May I have this dance?
No, please. I am just a maid.
As she pulled away, the pockets of her dress tore open. The soup and bread crusts spilled all over the shiny floor in front of everyone. The guests gasped and giggled. The princess was so ashamed, she wanted to disappear. She turned to run. But King Thrushbeard held her hand tight. He looked at her with kind, loving eyes.
Do not be afraid. Look at me. I am the fiddler who lived with you in the hut. And I was the soldier who broke your pots.
I did all this because I loved you, and I wanted to cure your proud heart.
I am not worthy to be your wife.
The past is gone. You have learned kindness. Now, let us celebrate our true wedding.
The maids came and dressed her in the finest gown of silver silk. Her father arrived, beaming with joy. The princess smiled, a true, warm smile that came from a humble heart. And they lived happily ever after, ruling the kingdom with kindness and love. The end.